Hello and welcome to Chris in the Morning. We'll be getting started just here in a few minutes. Annie, I am, in fact, a hawk.
Annie, I'm a hawk!
Oh! Hello team, I see you in the chat. Welcome. The way this works is we all get together in a Spotify jam and build a playlist together. I'll be looking for requests in the YouTube chat and adding them as we go. Don't worry if you're not a Spotify user, just follow along on whichever platform you use for music, whether it's Deezer or Bebo or Amazon Prime, a separate YouTube tab, 2 plastic cups connected with string, whatever it is. You'll always be able to see what we're listening to above my head. You'll be able to see what we have queued up next and roughly where I am in the song so you can stay in sync. And we have one rule here on Chris in the Morning. That's if you super chat with the song request, we have to play the song and it gets bumped right to the top of the list. You can also become a member of the channel for bonus members only streams, priority chat, and an extra request every month. You're listening to Between the Lines. This is from a record called Beautiful Vinyl Hunter, released in 2019 by Ashley Henry and a bunch of other talented people. I'll be right with you. Get comfy. Crack a drink. Enjoy your Sunday.
This is a serious music stream.
Don't worry, you can see my new tattoo. Don't worry. And it's real pretty. Okay, let's do this. Hello everybody and welcome back to Chris in the Morning. How is everybody doing? How's your Sunday? Are you having a good time? Doctor is not in today. Instead we have a cherry cola. A cherry airy cola. And if you weren't already with us, we are listening to Ashley Henry in the Jam from the 2019 album Beautiful Vinyl Hunter. Up next, we've got some Simon and Garfunkel, because you know what? I listened to Bridge Over Troubled Water yesterday, and I remembered that it's basically a perfect album. So we're going to listen to some of that. We're going to listen to some Jane. We're going to hear some something off the new Tyler, the Creator album, Don't Tap the Glass, and loads more stuff. I've got a whole heap of notes for us today. Welcome. Thank you for sharing some of your Sunday with me. I'm going to dip into the chat here and say hi to a few people. Then we're going to explain how the show works. And then we're going to get into our first vibe check. What do you say? Everybody in the chat, everybody who hasn't chatted yet, say hi. I'm going to say hi back. What's up? Continue the run. Hey, time to jam. It absolutely is. We got Piefish. We got Emily Holter, the troublemaker. We got Teddy Z, who's terrible with technology. We got Fuzi, who hasn't got a nickname yet, but we'll figure something out. We'll get a one line for him. We got Arla. Hello, welcome. I don't recognize that username, so hello, welcome. If this is your first Chris in the Morning, stick around. This is a music discovery show. Hey, Cherry, what's up? Hello. Harumph, says Ted. Yeah. Famously terrible with technology, professional technology person, Teddy Z. This is Simon and Garfunkel. Welcome to Chris in the Morning. Ooh! How's everybody's stream quality so far? Can you hear and see me okay? Are you hearing the sound effects good? Are they working? Let me just press these a few more times. Make sure they're coming through loud and clear. Hey Lacey, what's up? We're gonna hear some, we're gonna listen to a bunch of stuff today, I think. I think we're gonna listen to a bunch of stuff. What do you think? We're going to pay tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. We're going to listen to... We got two themes today, I think, kind of two emergent themes. One is that we're going to do a bit of Black Sabbath, and we're also going to do a bit of K-pop, I think. I think it's about time we did some K-pop, don't you? So keep that in mind if you have any requests or ideas along the way. And also I have a bunch of stuff. I'm going to play you some Gene Khan. I'm going to play you some Sean Lee. A couple of new singles, a couple of old singles. The mix on the fart is good. Well done. Thank you. I made it myself. I didn't.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
Oh no, requests are not now closed. Well, I've gone wrong already because that shouldn't be there. There we go. Fixed that. This is one of those tracks that I really enjoy singing like an octave down on my own when I'm walking around London. I'm just like walking around in my own head and I'm like, I'm just trying to keep my customers satisfied. Just doing that. Simon and Garfunkel. Up next, Makiba by Jane from an album called Zanaka, 2016. How's everybody's Sunday going? How's your Sunday? Is it good, bad, indifferent, sexy, sweaty? Are you, do you find yourself being attacked on all sides, or are you in a relative time of peace in your life? Let me know. I've been eating cake, says Piefish. Working like usual, continue the run. Good. Wouldn't want you to be slacking. I got a few announcements today. I'm going to share with you the new tattoo that I got. We were talking about it on the last stream, and you guys were so generous. You were wonderful. A few of you donated to contribute to the tattoo getting, which I really appreciated. It's on the back of my arm. It's on the other side of here. I'm going to show it to you when a few more people have turned up. And I got some housekeeping. Unfortunately, this is... you know you have a reputation when I saw your name in the chat and it reminded me to say this. You weren't the reason, but you are irrevocably associated in my head. I'm so sorry. We do have a new rule here on Chris in the Morning after last session. I'm sorry to bum anybody out, pun intended, but Ram Ranch is officially blacklisted. I'm sorry. Fuck. We're making it a rule here on the channel. I'm sorry, but no more Ram Ranch. You've got to find new ways to fuck with me. Thank you. If I were in your shoes, you missed it. I mean, yes, you always miss a good stream, Piefish. No, it was right at the end, and I will admit, sometimes I'm not here. I need a bit of sugar, or I haven't slept very well. I'm not on my best. And last stream was one of those times, and I didn't have much of a sense of humor. And then right at the end, we got a Ram Ranch, which I'm always, I'm generally always happy to be messed with, because let's face it, it's how I make money. But it turns out that a not inconsiderable number of those songs have the N-word in them. And I object to that. I just object to it. I don't find that funny. Considering that the artist is white, I know that it's a whole thing. I know that it has this deep lore. We're not going to be doing it anymore because I did not appreciate being blindsided by something like that. So, Ram Ranch is out. You can still fluff my duck any day. But I encourage you to find new joke songs to mess with me with. I encourage you as a community to find new and innovative ways to destroy my stream. Thank you. That's the housekeeping for today. I can cross that off now. If we're going to listen to music with the N-word in it, we're going to be listening to music by black people. Like this. What a segue. Sugar on My Tongue by Tyler, the Creator. This is from the new album, Don't Tap the Glass, that just came out 2025. It's 28 minutes long, 10 tracks. It's really fun. It's really fun, guys. Tyler, the Creator. I'm going to get our first vibe check going. And I'm going to explain the show to anyone who doesn't know. The way this works is we all get together in a Spotify jam and build a playlist together. I'll be looking for requests in the YouTube chat and adding them as we go. Don't worry if you're not a Spotify user, just follow along on whichever platform you use for music, whether it's Deezer or Bebo or Amazon Prime, a separate YouTube tab, 2 plastic cups connected with string, whatever it is. You'll always be able to see what we're listening to above my head. You'll be able to see what we have queued up next and roughly where I am in the song so you can stay in sync. And we have one rule here on Chris in the Morning. That's if you super chat with the song request, we have to play the song and it gets bumped right to the top of the list. You can also become a member of the channel for bonus members-only streams, priority chat, and an extra request every month. You can indeed. And for those of you who need it, here's the jam link once again in the chat. It's also in the description of the video. Welcome to Chris in the Morning. Let's get our first vibe check going, shall we? I put my Coke down a little too hard while I was rolling around, and now there is Coke on my monitor. Delicious monitor Coke. It's all on the Dell logo and like dripping down the middle. It's gonna be fine, don't worry. It's gonna be fine. I have wet wipes. They're just not immediately close to me. Monitors are great to do Coke off, I get it. We got a request in earlier today. This is it from Piefish.
Hello, could I have Fate of Both Worlds by Lunar Snow, please? Thank you.
I did have to Google whether this was Vocaloid. Continue the run. Can I use a snacky poo for a song after Hunter X? Absolutely you can. Go ahead. Just start the message with all caps snacky poo. You have plenty to spend. Okay, gang. We got a bit of a themed first vibe check dropping into the chat now. Go ahead and cast your votes, and then we'll take our first round of requests. What do you say? And we've got our first snacky boo being spent of the stream from Run. Thank you so much, Run, who massively supported the show a couple streams back. I appreciate you. Has used one of their banked snacky poos to request "On the Loose" by Saga Song. Oh, just Saga. Sorry, I misread the message. By Saga. Presumably the studio version, not the live version. I'm going to cue that up for you. Thank you so much. Bam. Ba-bam. There we go. And we've got the vibe check in the chat now, live. All this talk in the Discord about K-pop Demon Hunters had got me thinking about other movies, other animated movies with incredible soundtracks. All from Sony Animation, all fantastic. So the vibe, the choices you have are K-pop Demon Hunters, Enter the Spider-Verse, and Mitchell versus the Machines. So what we'll do is we'll start by looking at the soundtrack, and then we'll branch off from there and take requests. It is a difficult choice. That was great. Not entirely my thing, but very cool, from the soundtrack to Marvel Rivals. I believe the actual artist is called Lemon, but they've recorded under they've re-recorded under the name Luna Snow, who's a Marvel character. This is how it's done. Who has seen K-pop Demon Hunters so far? I was seeing people talking about it in the Discord. How many people in the chat have watched it? Hey James, what's up? You're not late, you're right on time. Sony Animation on their way to basically being the new Disney? Being the new Disney? Maybe? Making some really amazing moves in the realm of animated feature films. I'm been very, very impressed the last few years. Chris, why do you hate Vocaloid so much? Let me turn that around on you. Why do you like Vocaloid? What about Vocaloid do you enjoy? I actually think I feel justified in getting an answer first. Ooh! It's the same as auto-tune. Disagree. It may at times have a similar texture if you're really over auto-tuning, like Cher. It's not the same. Ooh. This track goes some places. It's great. Oh. And now you know, admittedly, you guys know that I don't know a huge amount of K-pop. So if we're going to talk K-pop, if we're talking K-pop today, I'm gonna need your help. It will be in one of the vibe check votes. I promise. And we're gonna get into it. I'd like to discover more. But first, I think our winning vibe check is Enter the Spider-Verse. This is On the Loose by Saga. Super chat requested by Continue the Run. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the stream, going above and beyond a couple weeks back. I'm going to queue up a couple of new singles, one from Lola Young and one from Charlie Crockett, and then we're going to get into our vibe check. The theme is Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man soundtrack adjacent. You can interpret that however you want. Maybe it's your dream soundtrack. Maybe it's from any of the movies. Maybe it's just like a song that you associate with superhero movies. But or it can be as specific as being your favorite track from that soundtrack. Go ahead and drop your requests in the chat now. Don't be afraid to request more than one. And I'm going to pick a few and queue them up. Let's start by looking at the soundtrack album. Let's look at the first movie's soundtrack album. Into the Spider-Verse, even. Oh, and we've had Piefish celebrating 10 months as a member of the channel. Thank you so much. Using their little boost to request Nuva York Train Chase. New York Train Chase. Daniel Pemberton. We can do that. Nueva York Train Chase. From the second movie. Yes. Incredible. Let's get that album up again. Let's go Mion. Let's get the Prowler in. We gotta hear that sound. Oh, this is fun. This is incredibly like glammy prog rock. This is great. $1996. How do I look? Fantastic choice, Run. Thank you. And we've had another 10-month Cool Blogger celebration in the chat from James Martin. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a member of the channel and a longtime supporter of mine. Dealer's Choice, closing in on physical snacky poos. Hey! Where are they? It could be yours. I think I need to send one to Sarah. Pretty sure I need to send one to Sarah. Thank you so much for being a member of the channel. You said Dealer's Choice, so I'm going to queue up something that I want to hear, which is Early by Run the Jewels. This is Lola Young. Now, I'm curious. If oh yeah. I'm curious if we kind of branch out, right? This is what I'm thinking. I'm going to demonstrate what I'm thinking, and then I want you guys to drop more requests in the chat based on what I'm doing. So, like, the soundtrack has A$AP Rocky on it. So, I'm going to go and I'm going to add another A$AP Rocky track. You know? But which one? But which one? Let's go there. And then I'm also going to look whether the other Raimi Spider-Man soundtracks on here. Ooh. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Yeah, they are. Oh god, I forgot Danny Elfman did this. Fantastic. Let's get main title. Let's get main title Spider-Man by Danny Elfman from the first of the Raimi Spider-Mans. Hey, there's a whole lot of Spider-Man movies, huh? We're also gonna want, oh god, what's that track? What's the Prodigy track that's at the end of Kick-Ass? Somebody help. Somebody in the chat help. Is it Stand Up? I think it's Stand Up. Yeah. This is All Around Cowboy, the new single from Charlie Crockett. If you're a long-time listener, you'll appreciate that I'm trying to do more country, trying to get more country in my life for my inevitable move to the States. And Charlie Crockett's about as good as it gets for contemporary, straight up contemporary country. Okay, coming up on this stream, wow, a very Spider-Man friendly, a friendly neighborhood playlist, featuring Daniel Pemberton, Post Malone, Run the Jewels, Metro Boomin, ASAP Rocky, Danny Elfman, and The Prodigy. Let's branch out a bit. Other soundtracks, other comic book soundtracks, other songs you associate with comic movies, action movies, Spider-Man, even if it's just your own headcanon. Drop some more requests in the chat for me and I'll pick a few. Thank you. The world could use less country. You're entitled to your opinion. I took the rug away that I'm usually on, so I can roll around more now. And cause chaos. Scott Pilgrim, absolutely. All of the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack, fantastic idea. And yes, it is a comic book movie. And we've had a super chat in from Alex. Thank you so much. The son of Flynn, Tron Legacy. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Daft Punk's incredible soundtrack to Tron Legacy. I am cautiously optimistic about the third one. Finally. But I am annoyed that it's just not going to be the movie it was originally planned to be, because it's been so fucking long. It took them way too long to make a third Tron, and now it's going to be an entirely different film. But I have hope. And we got Piefish using one of their banked snacky poos. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the stream. To use Loki Green Theme, Natalie Holt. What a wonderful soundtrack. That first season especially. Beautiful music. Great choice. Great choice. Good use of a theme. Good use of a snacky poo. Thank you. This is Daniel Pemberton from the soundtrack to Across the Spider-Verse. You might need to turn your headphones up a little bit for this. Loki is probably the best Marvel show. I agree with you if we're only talking about season 1. That's my caveat. Season 1 is one of my favorite Marvel MCU things ever. Season 2 is a borderline fucking disaster. Do you want to see my new tattoo? You guys want to see my new tattoo that you helped me get? No, I gotta move the camera a bit. Can you see? Hey! For context, it's by my friend who's the same artist who did my first one. So we're still like, I wanted a flower, but then we've still got a little bit of that rubber hose vibe going on. She did like a kind of inspired by Polish traditional art, folk craft. And then gave it little eyes. Bam. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being so generous last stream. I appreciate it. And it's got me. I was at like a day festival in Tunbridge Wells yesterday, run like co-sponsored by a tattoo parlor. And I don't want to wait an entire year before my next one. I'm very excited. I'm back on the train, baby. I gotta fill these arms up, baby. I got too much skin. And yeah, if any of you ever find yourselves in Krakow, Poland, and you want a tattoo, I've got an artist I can recommend. Thought you were about to drop your shorts then, yeah. No, I haven't got any on my legs yet. I thought I wouldn't. But then I was sitting in the tattoo shop and it was hot and I was wearing shorts. And I was looking at my legs and I suddenly thought, maybe legs. Maybe legs. Yeah, let me drop their Instagram. Let me drop Anna's Instagram. Yes. Mrovkovna on Instagram. That's her. That's my tattoo artist, if anyone's curious. And also just a very old friend of mine. Oh, this soundtrack's so cool. It makes me want to rewatch the movie, but they pushed back the release again and again. You know we're not getting the third Spider-Verse until 2027 now. 2027! Do you remember when they said it would be a year? Fucking bastards. I'll be dead by 2027. I know it was never going to be a year. But it will have been 4 by the time this comes out. Anyway, we're listening to Sunflower from the first one. We were gonna do a bit of Scott Pilgrim, weren't we? I always have time for Crash and the Boys. You know when they do these things where you get like a fictional band in a movie and it's like a brief little collaboration, right? Crash and the Boys is like it's like Beck and someone else, right? And I every time I listen to We Hate You Please Die, I'm so sad I can't have a whole album of that. Oh no, Sex Bob-omb is Beck, right? Who are Crash and the Boys? Now I'm gonna have to look it up again. Also known as The Boys and Crash. Are we getting anything? We are. It's just quiet. This is the Prowler. Wait for it. There it is! Oh, it's Broken Social Scene. I figured it out. I remembered. It's Broken Social Scene doing Crash and the Boys. Maybe I haven't listened to enough Broken Social Scene though, but I don't think any of their... I don't think I like any Broken Social Scene track as much as I like We Hate You, Please Die. And we've had another super in from Emily Holter, thank you so much. King's Dead from the Black Panther soundtrack. Good choice. Strong choice, thank you. Doing a lot of good comic movie shit today. If you're just joining us, this is Chris in the Morning. Annie, I am a hawk.
Annie, I'm a hawk.
And this is a serious music stream.
This is a serious music stream.
That was my impression. Hey! Piefish using another of his stored up snacky poos. Thank you so much. The Winter Soldier. From the soundtrack to Captain America the Winter Soldier. I'll get that queued and bumped right to the top of the list for you. Thank you so much. Along with Black Panther from Emily. Thank you. Bam. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate you. I also forgot to queue up. I forgot to bump up Son of Flynn. I've forgotten how my own music show works. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the stream. I appreciate all of you. If you want to get a snacky poo for the ledger and support me more directly, there is a link to support me directly on Stripe, which helps me out a lot. Thank you so much. I'm going to drop that in the chat. Super chats are great as well, of course. Thank you. But if you want to take the extra couple of clicks and support me a little bit more, there's the Stripe link. Thank you. This is from Run the Jewels 2, which might be my favorite. It might be my favorite Run the Jewels album. I have a question for you. Ozzy Osbourne. He died. If you're finding out this way, I'm sorry if this is... If you hadn't heard, I'm very sorry this is how you're finding out. Yeah, he's dead. He's up in heaven, eating, biting bats' heads off. Up in the clouds. And I got to admit, I was never a big Black Sabbath boy. Don't know a huge much about Black Sabbath or his work. For me, frankly, I really just know him for shouting "Sharon" on TV. So, if you are a Black Sabbath person, if you know Ozzy Osbourne's work, what should we listen to in tribute? Obviously, I know like Paranoid and, you know, some of the big singles, but do you have a deep cut that you love? Or a solo track that you love? Let me know in the chat. Oh! And we've had 3 snacky poo purchases in from James. Thank you so much. God, this track goes so hard towards the end. Incredible work from Run the Jewels. This is Son of Flynn, super chat requested by Alex. Thank you for supporting the stream. And James, Jimmy James. Can I call you Jimmy James? Can I call you little Jimmy Wimmy? You're back on the board with 3 snacky poos in the ledger. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the stream. And Continue the Run is redeeming yet another snacky poo. Thank you. Running down their supply. Rupert Gregson Williams, Atlantean Soldiers from the Aquaman soundtrack. Okay. Coming right up. Bam. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. And James, restocking the pantry. If there's anything you want, you know how to request. And we've had another couple direct snacky poos in from Ben. Thank you so much. I don't have a username to that name, so let me know. Hello. De-resed? You got it, dog. Actually on the house, because I want it as well. This is King's Dead. Super chat requested by Emily Halter. Thank you so much. Ooh. Shh. Sorry. Alex. You're on the board. Thank you so much. We're running. I've got to make the fucking text smaller again. You guys are just being so wonderful and generous. Thank you. We're going to go down a font size again. There we go. Oh! Forgot to move Loki up. I'm so sorry. I am not on my game today, am I? Let's refresh. Hey everyone, welcome to Chris in the Morning. I'm going to get everything right this time. Thank you to everybody who's supporting me and buying super chats and snacky poos. Thank you so much. We're going to bump that up. We're just going to put that there. It's going to be next. Natalie Holt from the Loki soundtrack. Loki big vibes. Am I right? I've got to keep a little cheat sheet here to stop from doxing you all. I need to be like, I promise you, I'm gonna start keeping a little cheat sheet next to my monitor that's like real names to usernames. But somebody just bought 4 more snacky poos. And I really appreciate it. Thank you. Will your cheat sheet be GDPR compliant? I myself am a GDPR nightmare. This just like... Yeah, thank you. I thought it was, but I didn't want to... Thank you to Piefish for purchasing 4 upfront snacky poos, adding those to the ledger for you right now, bringing you up to 5 by my count. Thank you. Little Jimmy Wimmy. You don't mind me calling you little Jimmy Wimmies? Little Jimmy Wimmies from Wimmyville. Wimmily little Jimmy Wimmies. Jimmy Zimmies. But you got derezzed for free, so... You know. Easy come, easy go. That's me. Are you still going to do Wednesday streams? Yes. So, the Loki theme. God, I love this show. The first season only. This show, it's so good. Just the first season, though. Wow. Before the MCU started falling apart. Scaramouche, can you do the Fandango? Yes, I can. But to answer your question about Wednesdays, so actually I've got a really weird August where I've ended up with loads of little trips. I'm going to see my family. I'm going to like the Midlands for some work, and I'm going to be away quite a few weekends in a row, which is really frustrating because I love doing these, and I need like a good runway to kind of transition and test out the Wednesday streams, and I'm just going to be away too long. So yes, I am going to start doing Wednesday streams, but it's probably going to have to be, the first one's probably going to be either the 13th of August, or it'll be towards the end of August around the 27th. And there aren't going to be that many Chris in the Mornings this coming month, I'm afraid, just because I'm traveling a lot. I'm going to be up and down the country. I'm going to Scotland with my family, and I'm going to my friend's mum's 60th birthday, and I'm going to this work thing that I'm doing social media for a week. And I can't take my equipment. I can't be like, I can't like ditch my responsibilities to go up to my room and stream. So yeah, so we're going to be a little bit thin on the ground here with Chris in the Morning for the next few weeks. But then we'll be back with a vengeance. And end of August and into September, we've got the Great Fluffening coming up on the 18th. That's our like national holiday. And we'll, I think we'll be doing Pledge Week again in November. What do you think? I think we'll do a Pledge Week, which is streaming every single day for an entire week sometime in November. I'll let you know about that. And we're going to do the calendar. We're going to do 2026 Chris in the Morning calendar. We're going to start opening up pre-orders for those pretty soon, and getting artists from the community to contribute artwork for the different months. So there's a lot of stuff happening, but yeah, we're going to be a little bit thin. We're going to be a little disrupted over the next 3 to 4 weeks. Sorry. Pledge Week is already just around the corner. Yes, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do some daytime productivity streams. I'm going to do like a music stream every week, maybe a little nostalgia, archive stream. Maybe we'll do some reacting or something. We'll do like, I don't know. We'll play around. We'll have fun. This is The Winter Soldier by Henry Jackman from the soundtrack to Captain America: The Winter Soldier. And up next we've got Atlantean Soldiers by Rupert Gregson Williams, Daft Punk with Derezzed, Am I Dreaming by Metro Boom, ASAP Rocky, Danny Elfman, Prodigy, Crash and the Boys. Yeah, and we'll do loads of Bandcamp roulette. We're gonna figure out. That's another thing that I really want to figure out. Is I decided we're gonna do members streams. We're gonna try out doing members streams on Discord. And because of all this travel, I just haven't had time to figure out how exactly that works. So I want to like sit down and get the tech right before I start doing it. So we'll get that sorted in September for sure. And we'll get some member streams going. And that's going to be you know, there won't be like VOD on YouTube, which is a bit of a trade-off, but it will mean that members on Patreon can also come to them. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see how it works. And if it doesn't work and nobody turns up, well, we won't do it. We'll stop again. Is it useful to boost the Discord server? I don't think so. My general opinion on boosting servers on Discord is, for me, from my perspective as a creator, I don't need anyone to do it. I don't ask for people to do it because it doesn't really benefit what I do. So if you want to boost, like, maybe there are other servers. If you're like a Nitro person and you want to boost somebody, you don't need to boost mine. If that makes sense. Unless there's something you specifically really want my server to be able to do. Let's get another vibe check going, right? Heading into hour 2 here. We're having a great time with these soundtracks. But let's get a second vibe check in. Okay, kings and queens. We got a second vibe check dropping into the chat for you. Go ahead and cast your votes. Let me know what you want the next hour or so of music to sound like. And then we'll take another round of requests. Thank you so much. This is Chris in the Morning. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Thank you for boosting. Thank you for contributing. I do appreciate it. I just don't actually know what it does, mainly. It's like... the Discord is more for you guys than it is for me. And I only really spend time in the members area. And you don't get any like rev share or anything. Discord doesn't do anything to like really actually help creators. It just sells you little like... you know, extra freemium thingies and stuff and animated things and doodads. Oh, and I forgot to post that we were streaming. I missed Discord, everybody. I haven't done that in a while. Ooh, this track gets big. Yeah, just doodads and gidgets and gizmos and who's its and what's its. You know, the usual. This is Atlantean soldiers from the Aquaman movie. I didn't see it. Was it okay? Was it good? I've generally avoided DC feature films like the plague. Was it good? He's a fish man. He's a fish man. I like Marvel's Fishman in the comics because he's a saucy little bitch. They didn't do him very well. They didn't do him justice in Black Panther, which is a shame. Aren't we all? Who's been watching too much Vlogbrothers? Fish aren't real. Hi, I'm Hank Green and I'm obsessed with fish and how we're all fish. Science, woo! Aquaman was so bad, says Emily. Gosh, I can't wait for Crash and the boys. Sorry, the boys and Crash. Oh, you know what's great? You know what's a bad movie with an excellent theme? The one wonderful thing that J.J. Abrams contributed to the Star Trek franchise is the fucking theme! That theme! We gotta listen to it. We gotta listen to it. Those movies don't exist, but that music does. And then I promise we'll move on to a new vibe. How's the vote coming? K-pop, woo! Wow, neck and neck between K-pop woo and Japanese fusion jazz, and 0 votes for only Razorlight. I thought at least one person would vote for the gag one. Oh my god, my YouTube window's broken again. Excellent stuff from the Aquaman soundtrack. That's a really good theme in a way. Great sound. I think we've done it before, actually. Good soundtracks to bad movies. We've definitely covered that before. This is Derezed. Daft Punk, Tron Legacy. A good soundtrack to a good movie.
This is a serious music stream.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
Fuck. Ba-ba-bow. Ba-ba-bow. Hello, new people. Welcome to the stream. This is Chris in the morning. Hey, Farida. Hey, Jezebel. Nice to see you back in the chat. Sorry, I forgot to... I was an hour in and I realized that I hadn't shared it on Discord. Sorry. Are we excited for the new Tron? Yes, I was talking about it earlier on when this first came up. I am cautiously optimistic, but I'm so aware that it is not. They had a whole plan, I think, for a third movie, and then it got delayed so long that it's been completely rewritten. That's at least my impression of how it's like it was in development hell, it was in limbo for ages, and now it's like a completely different thing. So I hope it's still good and kind of makes sense. And Run is using another of their snacky poos. Thank you. Updating the ledger for you. They would like Iden Kai Galactica Airlines. Whoa. I'm going to bump that right to the top of the list for you. Thank you. This is Am I Dreaming by Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin wants some more. And we got a Snacky Poo request in the chat from James. Thank you for supporting the stream. If we wind up on K-pop, which it looks like we will, or maybe we just mix them together. What do you think? What do you think? 50-50? Why don't we just do both? Wait, what? Sorry, everybody needs to hear about this a local motorcycle club is being raided near Ted's house, everybody. Firstly, I hope you're safe. Secondly, I hope the motorcycle gangs are safe as well. Between you, me, and the internet, I think I'd rather be in one of them than the American police force. Anyway, I'm going to queue up Wiz by Korean all-female bands Wiz and GD Jib. They recorded 2 separate songs / music videos. Yes, I did see about this. I haven't actually heard them. But what's the song called? Is it this? Is it the elevator one? Yes. We'll bump that right up for you. That'll kick us off, I think, into our new vibe. Was that a Snacky Poo request? Yes, it was. Little Jimmy Wimmy. Yeah, let's do it. I'm calling it. We got a double theme. Double theme for our second hour of Chris in the Morning. K-pop and Japanese fusion. So drop your requests in the chat now. Starting now. And you can request more than one song, and you can request in either category. Let's get it going. Ooh. One from Piefish here. Okay. And if I don't know the artist, I won't know which they are until we hear them, which is great. Thank you, Harvey Poo, for being a member of the channel for 11 months. One could say that it's Chrissy Poo time. Welcome to the chat. Question for the chat from Farida. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Who's seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Did you love it? Do you want to be in my fan club? This is Galactica Airlines by Arden Kai. Thank you so much. Continue the run for supporting the stream and spending a Snacky Poo on this. It's an artist I don't know. And apparently Spotify doesn't know either. What? From an album, it's a single from 2021. And I guess they're one of these artists that only does singles. It's fun. Coming up next on Chris in the Morning, we got ASAP Rocky, Danny Elfman, The Prodigy, Crash and the Boys, and rounding out our vibe for the first hour or so, Michael Giacchino from the Star Trek motion picture soundtrack, the newer one that nobody likes, not the old one. Bring your K-pop requests to the chat. Bring your Japanese fusion requests to the chat. I'm gonna go spelunking a little bit. See if there are some playlists here. Jazz fusion funk. Cassiopeia. We've listened to these guys on the stream before. Yeah. Let's do some Cassiopeia. Mint Jams is a good album. And let's listen to some stuff we don't know. Like, whatever this is. And whatever this is. Hell yeah. I'm going to cue that one up from the chat. Teddy's using a snacky poo. Thank you so much. Where's Ted gone? Where's Ted in the ledger? I don't see you in the ledger, but I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to take your word for it that you've bought a snacky poo. Thank you so much. Don Sayer. Okay. There we go. Oh, I had it there for a second. This one. Is this the track you want? Just give me a confirmation in the chat before I queue it up. That was fantastic. Iden Kai, Galactica Airlines. Up next, ASAP Rocky, I smoked away my brain. That is the one, thank you. I don't have a snacky poo for you, Ted, but I guess I'm assuming that it's maybe just delayed. Hasn't come through yet. But I'll bump that right up to the top of the list. We'll keep it in this. We'll keep it in this vibe though. Peace out, Fuzi. Thank you for being here. You know what? We're going to move the Danny Elfman. We're going to take the Danny Elfman out for time. We're going to come back to that. Up next, Prodigy. And we've got another Snacky Poo request in the chat from Continue the Run. Thank you so much. We Are the Future by Hot. Some old school K-pop apparently. So we'll bump that up, but we'll keep it in the K-pop vibe. A lot of Huntrix. A lot of Huntrix today. Hunter X. I don't know how to say it. These guys seem to be popular. Is this the fictional band from the movie? So who is it really? Apparently their singing voices are EJ, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Ami. Cool. I'm always fascinated about how these kind of things are organized when you've got, like with Scott Pilgrim, when you've got real musicians, obviously, recording for soundtracks as fictional bands. It's really fun. This is Stand Up by The Prodigy, which just came to mind, firstly because it slaps, and secondly because it's at the end of Kick-Ass. I want to say Kick-Ass 1. Here it is. Hey! I can't keep up with these snacky poos, thank you. We got a snacky poo request from Piefish. Burning one of their hard-earned snacky poos to play Gangnam Style. And clarifying that we can put it near the end. Thank you so much. And Teddy Z in the chat with Smile Satan Loves You, thank you. I'm assuming that's a song request. Maybe not. Did you just want to say that? Not a song. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to put you on the board then. You're going to have a snacky poo in the ledger, thank you. Oh, wait. You owed me a snacky poo, didn't you? Thank you. Okay, so we got a bunch of great super chat requests kicking off our K-pop Japanese fusion section. Hey darling darling, fill my empty soul, followed by La Seraphim, BGA, and HOT with We Are the Future. And Piefish wants Gangnam Style. Which I think at one point held the record for like most streamed song either on Spotify or on YouTube. I can't remember. But it has 577 million plays. I think it was on YouTube. I think it has billions and billions of plays. Let's have a look. Sweet Mary. $5.6 billion views on the official Psy music video for Gangnam Style. 5.6 billion with a B. And as per your request, I'm going to leave it there at the bottom. Hell yeah. This is good outro music. This is good end credits music from The Prodigy. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing when they made this. You're listening to Chris in the Morning. This is a music discovery live stream that I host. My name is Christopher Bingham. If you're new in these parts, which none of you are, this is how it works. The way this works is we all get together in a Spotify jam and build a playlist together. I'll be looking for requests in the YouTube chat and adding them as we go. Don't worry if you're not a Spotify user. Just follow along on whichever platform you use for music, whether it's Deezer or Bebo or Amazon Prime, a separate YouTube tab, 2 plastic cups connected with string, whatever it is. You'll always be able to see what we're listening to above my head. You'll be able to see what we have queued up next and roughly where I am in the song so you can stay in sync. The way this works is we all get together in a Spotify... My buttons! I broke my buttons. This is Chris in the Morning. How's everybody feeling? You doing okay? Life going well? Can we get all the buttons pressed at once? Well, see, now I'm on 2... I've still only got the little mini Steam Deck. Thank you. I love Crash and the Boys. So I can... God, this track rocks. I can only do 5 at once, and then I have to change the page. So this is 5. The way this works is we all get together in and then there's Spotify one of them is really long. And build a playlist together. So I can do like all 5 here. And then I can do like 3, 4 here.
This is a serious music
Who's
stream.
my pokey wokey?
And it is cacophonous. I hope you enjoyed it. And rounding out our little dive into movie soundtracks and fictional artists, this is the Star Trek theme by Michael Giacchino, which is so fucking good. It might be the best. It might be some of the best Star Trek music ever made. Like, that's $1 million theme tune. And you know what? That's the opening. It's enterprising young men that we really want. I'm going to put that at the end of the soundtrack. That's something for later on. That can round us off today. Okay, gang. Entering our second vibe of the evening. This is K-pop mixed with Japanese fusion. We're going to get a little bit funky. We're going to get a little bit poppy. We're going to get a little bit romantic. Starting here with GDJYB and Wiz. And I might just have to stand up. Ooh. I've got a Japanese drink in my fridge. Should I get it? He did also do the Incredibles soundtrack. And it does slap. You're right. Yeah, so I did see this going around like last week. These bands collaborated on this song and they made 2 separate music videos of them in elevators going up and down. And if you play them side by side, they interact. Oh. Did we reach a consensus on Ozzy Osbourne songs? Anybody? Anybody want to throw out a favorite Ozzy Osbourne or Black Sabbath track or any other band he's been in? And I'll add them to the list. Sabracababra. From Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Okay. I had one picked out as well. We're going to listen to Tomorrow's Dream from Fourth. I'll move them around. I'll split them up in the playlist as it progresses. But I didn't want to forget. We got a request over Instagram for something from Ozzy, from McCoy from Space. Oh, okay. This is Crazy by La Seraphim. Is that acting like an angel dressed like crazy? I'm an otaku bestie. Fucking hell. Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll throw Iron Man in there. And I think that'll do us for Black Sabbath. I think then Ozzy's Ghost can move on, I think. Sharon! All the girls are girling. I like the production, but I'm struggling a little bit with these lyrics. They might be a little too complex and cerebral for me. Ooh, that is crunchy. I agree with this guy in the background who keeps going, "What?" I agree. I'm on his side. This is BGA, Ryan Higa, and David Choi. Dong Saya Day. What? What? We are boys generally Asian. They got a sense of humor. I've heard this before for sure, but it's been a long time. This apparently, according to Ted, this literally made it to #2 on the K-pop charts, and a few months later they made #1. Oh yeah, you requested it about a year ago. I remember. Oh, we're gonna move Gangnam Style and Enterprising Young Men. That's gonna be such a good 1-2 punch to end the playlist on. That's gonna be great. Iron Man maybe as well. Snacky Poo in from Piefish, thank you so much. Scrub one off the board for you to play your idol, Saja Boys. Is it Saja or Saya? I'm gonna cue that up and bump it right to the top of the list for you. Which I think is there. So we're gonna get 2 more K-pop Demon Hunters tracks back to back. It's a Demon Hunters centered playlist, I think, today. It was always going to be from the way the Discord was. So, sorry, not sorry, the whole soundtrack is fire. Hell yeah. Up next, We Are the Future by H.O.T. from an album called Wolf and Sheep. 1997. Whoa. Whoa. That's disgusting. Wow. Goodness me. That little synth loop, that little chun 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 chun. Wow. This is the cheesiest thing I've heard in weeks. And that's saying something. kind of like a kind of, it's got like a Korean Boys to Men energy. It's like, this is Space Jam now. We're really entering, like, we're going all over the place. That little, like, doon 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 synth. It's just coming at me from a lot of different directions, man. It's getting dark in here. Wow. They are the future, everybody. If you just ignore that they last released something in 2001. This is Your Idol by Saja Boys. From, you guessed it, the soundtrack to K-pop Demon Hunters. You're listening to Chris in the Morning. Sorry, you're listening to K-pop Demon Hunters in the morning. Ooh. Ooh. How did we, like, change vibes and we're just still listening to this? This is the through line for sure. I should just rename the VOD to the K-pop Demon Hunters episode. Hell yeah. I'm about to take a quick comfort break, you guys, and roll VT, but don't go anywhere. Up next, we got more Hunter X, we got Cassiopeia, we got a bunch of fascinating Japanese-looking stuff that I don't know, Sakan Action, Black Sabbath, and of course, everybody's favorite, Psy. Plus we're going to do a whole nother vibe. We're going to get at least one more vibe in before the end of this stream. Thank you. Bow, bow, bow. This is Chris in the Morning. Bow, bow, bow. Roll VT, motherfuckers. Roll VT! Sending you on a field trip. Don't go anywhere. I'm back, baby. And you know I bought the Phantom Menace soundtrack. And I have that Now 44 here as well, with Continue the Run's name on it, ready to ship out. Well, you know what I wish I had bought is that fucking Incubus DVD. You're listening to Cassiopeia, and this is Chris in the Morning, and I just opened this Suntory minus 196 grapefruit flavor, shochu, vodka, and soda, unique method from Japan. I picked it up in the corner shop earlier because it looked intriguing. It smells grapefruity. And apparently it's 6%. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. That's very good. I'm going to try and find this track for Ted. And yes, Run, I will message you on Discord later in the week and we'll get that sorted out for you. It is on Spotify. Your request. Again though, Ted, I don't think you have any snacky poos in the bank. This is Jiro Inagaka and his Soul Media. And I think I can just about hear him jive into his own shit. Yeah. Get it, dude. This is from an album whose name I can't read, but it says Funky Stuff. And apparently it came out in 1975. Up next we got Breezin' by Masayoshi Takanaka and Something by Sakanaction. And then I think maybe we'll get into our third and final vibe for the day. What do you think? Let's throw some shit at the walls. Ooh. Okay, I got three last vibe options for you. I think we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Dropping that in the chat for you now. Your 3 options are we play a few rounds of the genre game, or we can do Naughty's Britpop / indie, or hell music, which you can interpret in a number of ways. Cast your votes now, and then we'll get another round of requests going. Thank you so much. This is Chris in the morning. Here with Jiro Inagaki. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I'm saving this album. Ooh. That got me intrigued right there at the end. I'm very interested now to listen to that whole album. And we've had a Snacky Poo request in from Fuzi. Spending their Snacky Poo from the Ledger to request Samjo Franconia. Apparently a track they found on TikTok, which, let's face it, is how a lot of us find great music. This is Breezin', and then we'll get to that up next. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. And we've had another super chat in from Ted. Thank you so much. Dude, there is a gnarly storm passing by. I had to grab my turtles from their pond so they don't get flooded out. I hope your turtles are okay, my dude. And you wanted this track, which I'm very scared of. Fire by J.Y. Park, which has in its credits Conan O'Brien. I don't know what this is. I'm thinking it's a joke. Either way, we're going to bump it right to the top of the list. Thank you so much. Yeah, how are the biker gang? I hope they're okay as well. The turtles are running around my kitchen right now, says Ted. That's good. Like this drink. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah, enjoying this. The MC apparently had a shootout with another local chapter. Okay, they're getting less cool now. That's like actual gun violence, which I don't approve of. I like those motorcycle gangs who only do like slightly illegal shit. And then on their, you know, on the weekends go around like helping little old ladies cross the street and stuff. They exist, right? Loving this. Loving me some funky fusion from the coasts of Japan. Hello, Horatio. Welcome to the stream. Join the jam if you can. This is a music discovery show. We're listening to Masayoshi Takanaka right now. Up next, Samjo, then JY Park, and a bunch of other stuff. Ooh! That is smooth. I'm going to queue up a couple of stuff from my notes that we haven't got around to. We're going to listen to Come As You Are, No Relation by Gene Khan. And maybe Kiss the Sky, which I think we discovered on the previous one, or maybe a members. Anyway, it's great. You can absolutely throw a request in the chat. Right now, we're kind of looking for Japanese fusion and K-pop and stuff like that, but you can go outside of the box, and we're about to pick our next vibe. The gifting of the snacky poos. You don't have to, we'll play it. Jake Etheridge, Rats on Wheels. Okay, we'll add it to the queue. That was wonderful. I was just going to say that. That was a great time, that track. This is Samjo with Franconia. Thank you so much for the super chat request, Fuzi. Your snacky poo has been spent. Ooh. I like this. And this album came out last month from the looks of it. Barely Even Something. Samjo 2025. Wait, what? These guys only have 71 monthly listeners? Whoa. Hey. We found a proper unknown. What a find, Fuzi. Thank you. That means they are gonna notice, right? Because there's like, what, 5 or 6 of us in the jam? They're gonna see a little spike on Sunday afternoon, and that's gonna be us. That's what it's all about. And I think I'm calling it, unless there's any last minute votes. It looks like we're going to hell. Is everybody fucking ready for a road trip to hell? Guys? Are you fucking ready for a road trip to hell? With Ozzy Osbourne's ghost in the fucking passenger seat? Screaming that we took a wrong turn? Sharon! Sharon! I'm calling it. That's the new theme, everybody. Go ahead and drop your requests in the chat. Don't be afraid to request more than one track. The theme is hell music. Interpret that how you want. It could be loud, it could be nasty, it could be annoying, it could be fucking noisy, nasty, barely music. It could be the Satan from South Park doing his song. And we will mix in some Black Sabbath in tribute of the Dark Prince himself, Ozzy. May he rest in pieces. We are all on the highway to hell, people. Although we're not turning straight onto it because we've got quite a few songs queued up. But let's get it going. Seeing some Mick Gordon. That's gonna kick us off. Let me think. This is great. This is so good. Guys, Samjo fucking is great. That's going in the likes. I can't wait to listen to this whole album. Everybody who's in the Spotify Jam, save this album. Samjo, 2025, barely even something. Let's give them a little push. Let's support this unknown talent, right? Share them with your friends. Maybe even buy them. Samjo, are they on Bandcamp? They are. You can get this out. You can get this album on Bandcamp for $10 if you feel like supporting them. This is Fire by J.Y. Park. Super chat requested by Ted. Thank you so much. And I feel like I'm already in hell. Okay, we're gonna be doing a little bit of moving around with the playlist. Stick with me here. Snacky Boo from Alex. Thank you so much. Virtual Riot Carrier. Presumably for the Hell Music theme. And we got Burning Down the House, Tom Jones. From Piefish, thank you so much. Spending a snacky poo to get Tom Jones, my idol. My number one, the number one influence on my life and the way I live it. From the fucking, yes! His incredible Reload album. I think I had this on CD at one point. Doing like modern covers. So good. What a man. What a role model. We're gonna bump those right up to the top of the list. We're gonna take Slipknot with them. Here we go. Where are we? Okay. Sabracadabra, Carrier, Burning down the house, eyeless, at Doomsgate. We're going to go bam. We're going to go bam. There we go. Okay, that's good. That's a good order, I think. I hope everyone's happy with this. Daughters. I do love that album. Love that album. This is Sack in Action, another little surprise from the playlist I found of Japanese fusion funk jazz. Give it up. This playlist got really complicated. I'm trying to like leave things at the bottom now and it's getting really unwieldy. I apologize if people's requests get put in strange orders. I'm sorry. But I appreciate you all supporting the stream. Thank you. Especially Little Jimmy Wimmy. Little Jimmy Wimmy from Wimmy'sville. Shout out. Mwah. Doom First is the correct choice. Yes, of course, yes. You know, you've been here. You've all been here before. Of course we're kicking off Hell Music with Mick Gordon. I'm going to throw an unusual one in. And maybe you'll be on my wavelength when you listen to it. Maybe you won't. But one of my old favorites, a British band called Your Codename is Milo. On their 2005 album, which by the way has an incredible cover from Storm Thorgerson, whose work you will have seen. He did most of the Pink Floyd album covers. He did Audio Slaves, iconic Fire in the Desert album cover. He did a bunch of Biffy Clyro's middle. He did like Puzzle and stuff for Biffy Clyro. It's a whole team now. It's a whole studio, the Storm Studio. And they did this incredible one, and it's got features the signature red hooded figure that turns up in a lot of Storm Thorgerson's work. But that's beside the point. There is a track on it called Yesterday's Head. There's a track on it called Yesterday's Head, which I've always loved. Which is like, I've always felt like it is music wrapped in cling film. Your Codename is Milo use really distinct kinds of distortion in their music. And Yesterday's Head is like crushed. The whole track is crushed under this layer of distortion that some of you might not like, you might not enjoy straight away, hence the hell music. But then at its peak, there's this moment in the track of clarity where all the distortion comes away, falls away for just a little moment. And it's always felt to me like breaching the water, like coming up out of the water, out of the sea for air before plunging back down. And hopefully you'll see what I mean when we get to it. Yeah, that's my nomination for like stretching the boundary of the theme a little bit. Yesterday's Head by Milo. This is Rats on Wheels by Jake Etheridge. And I'm hearing it for the first time.
Chris is my pokey. He's my pokey wokey.
Ooh. I would love to listen to Kings of Men, but it's not on Spotify. I have asked them about it, and I don't think anyone's interested in putting it back up. I have it, if anyone needs it. If anyone wants it, I can put it in the Discord. Do I have it? According to Alex, it is on SoundCloud. I've definitely got it from when I purchased it on iTunes all those years ago. But I think it's DRM free at this point. Ooh! Congratulations, whoever requested this. You made me make a new sound. Hey! That's going in the likes. And Horatio, I'm going to throw you one. Maybe you already listen to these guys. But if you like this, you will really enjoy PTUSA. I'm just going to quickly insert my favorite track for you. Bam. Yeah, that one's for you, Horatio. Thank you for introducing me to something really cool. And if you don't know this next one, I think you'd enjoy them. Also probably Cursive. Cursive. Burst and Bloom. Broken Social Scene. Crash and the Boys. It's definitely 6%. That was fantastic. Jake Etheridge, everyone. Rats on Wheels. That went straight in the likes. And because I liked it so much, here's a recommendation from me to you, Horatio. Model Train Town by PTUSA, one of my favorite songs of this year. From his new album that just dropped this month, The Yips. And you want to get some cursive in you. And you probably like Milo as well. Wait for the drop. My only complaint about this track is it's not long enough. I listen to it twice usually. And I love the lyrics, but the lyrics aren't on Spotify. Whoa! Okay, up next, everybody. Hell music, starting with Mick Gordon from the absolute classic soundtrack to Doom, released in 2016. We got a bunch of stuff queued up. Don't go anywhere. This is Chris in the morning. It's a serious music stream.
This is a serious music stream.
And James is spending his last... You just want to get the... you just want to get your nickname off the screen. Your wonderful new nickname. Burning his last snacky poo to request Annihilation by Apache. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. We'll bump that right to near the top of the list. This is at Doomsgate. Hold on to your fucking butt. Fuck. Ah! If that isn't a good kickoff to a vibe, I don't know what is. This is Sabracadabra by Black Sabbath. Sharon! 1973, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. The first of 3 Black Sabbath songs we're listening to today in memory of Ozzy Osbourne, one of the greats of British music. Hey Ian, what's up? The vibe is hell music. Hell music, baby! Interpret that however you like. Hell yeah. Oh, you know what? I want some raging speed horn. I want some raging speed horn. I want some Soulfly. Yeah. We have some thoughts. We have some thoughts here on Chris in the Morning. We got Run spending another snacky poo from the stash. Thank you so much. Perturbator. Satanic Rites. Good choice. We'll bump that right to the top of the list for you. Thank you. We've had so many amazing requests today and so many snacky poos, so many super chats. Thank you for being so generous. I'm so much so that I'm losing track of the playlist a little bit. It's getting a little out of hand, actually. Thank you. I think the next 4 tracks are all super chat requests. Thank you. Well, we are going to be wrapping up pretty soon. In fact, how long is this playlist? 326? That's too long. That's far too long. We're going to have to close regular requests. Regular requests. Thank you very much. We might have to take a couple of these off, you know. We can do these next week. There we go. That's more reasonable. I think that's reasonable. I try to keep these shows to about 3 hours maximum, except if people want to keep playing Kippy Uppy with super chats. But we got some really good stuff coming up. Virtual Riot, followed by Tom Jones, followed by Apache, followed by Perturbator, Slipknot, Daughters, your codename is Milo, POD, more Black Sabbath. It's going to be a great playlist. Stick around, don't go anywhere. This is Chris in the Morning, and it is a serious music stream.
This is a serious music stream.
Ooh. You're right. What a groove, says Fuzi. That was Sabracadabra by Black Sabbath. From what some people in the chat think is an underrated 1973 album. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. This is Carrier by Virtual Riot. And you're listening to Chris in the Morning. Solid lineup indeed. I think we have... I try not to say this too often, because otherwise it loses value. But I think we've made one of the best playlists in a while. Don't you? What do you think? I'm sure you say that to all the playlists. I really don't. Some of them are fucking shit. Some of them are deliberately ruined by perverts like this one, Emily Holter, celebrating 2 months as a cool blogger, as a member of the channel. Thank you so much. And using that to request Ghost of Stephen Foster by Squirrel Nut Zippers. Maybe I spoke too soon. Fuck. What? It's not a dumb song, I swear. I'm watching you, Emily. You have a reputation in these parts. Perennial favorites, 1998, Squirrel Nut Zippers. Okay. Oh my goodness me. We're going to bump that right up to the top of the list. Thank you so much. I'm trusting you. I'm choosing to trust you. Because I don't know what it is. Other people might. I don't know what it is. But Resident Chaos Gremlin, Emily Holter, has requested a track. And she gets what she wants. And this is going in the likes. Wow.
Chris was my pokey.
Fuck. Ooh. Ba ba bow. Ba ba bow. Hell yeah. Been in my likes since high school, hasn't aged a day, says Alex. I heard that whole album when my co-workers and I brought a huge stash of CDs since we only had a CD player. They took away our CD player last year. That's a real shame. I'm proud of you for still having the same job. And I'm angry at them for taking your CD player away. This is burning down the house. Tom Jones. The Cardigans. Ooh. Covering Talking Heads. This album is great, by the way. Reload. Reload by Tom Jones is an excellent project. One of those, like, rare little collaborative things. This, like, mixtape of all these fantastic people. Tom Jones collaborating with all these modern artists to do covers of other stuff. Mwah! Mwah! Chef's kiss. Really strong. What was it I watched recently? Mars Attacks. I'm doing research for reasons about Tim Burton, and I watched Mars Attacks for the second time in my life. And I remembered that Tom Jones is in it. And Tom Jones has an unreasonable amount of screen time in that film. Yeah, I've been watching all of Tim Burton's films for reasons that you might be able to guess. You know what this makes me want to listen to? I can't add it because the playlist is already too long. But it makes me want to listen to Kids. I want to listen to Kids by Robbie Williams. I feel like this came out around the same time. 1999. I can't see. I'm just going to say that I'm right. Good afternoon, John. Or should I say, John MPL7. Welcome to the chat. You're right on time. If you had to recommend 90s albums and only 3, no skips, what would they be? That's actually kind of tough because, you know, I talk a big game about Robbie Williams, but I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of like a whole album of his work. This is very good, but it's only because it's like right in front of me that it's on my mind. I had honestly kind of forgotten that existed. I'm really happy that you guys reminded me. 90s albums. When did Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water come out? 2000. Does that count? Does that count? Hybrid Theory's 2000 as well. Shit. Oh, how about Avalanches? When did Since I Left You is 2001. See, that's the problem. This is great, by the way. Wait for it. Oh my god. That's fucking disgusting. Fuck. I was born in 1990, so I'm not really a 90s kid. Like, for the most of the 90s, I didn't really have, like, I had a little soft baby brain. So I associate I have a lot of nostalgic albums that came out on the edge, on the millennium, 2000 and 2001. Wow. That's filth. That's absolute filth. Jesus. Fuck. I mean, if you give me... I like to joke that the 90s is the only decade that lasted 15 years. And if you go by those rules, then it's Satellite, it's Hybrid Theory, it's Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water, it's Just Enough Education to Perform by Stereophonics. It's boring, but like the whole thing has a consistent quality to it. Since I Left You by the Avalanches. Gorilla's Self-Titled. Again, 2001. I'm just a couple years too young to have lots of 90s favorites immediately pullable. Jesus.
Chris was my pokey. Chris was my pokey.
That's disgusting. Thank you so much. Apache, Feet, J Code, Annihilation. Up next, Satanic Rites, Perturbator. We're in the end game now, gang. We're entering the end game. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing some of your Sunday with me. I know that everybody has lives and places to be and 101 YouTube channels that you could be watching. I'm very grateful that you chose to spend some time with me. And my review of this Suntory 196 grapefruit flavor is that it's good. If you are of legal drinking age, I recommend it. Holy shit. Always love it. Never regret a Perturbator track. Horatio, ever heard of the band Eels? Have I heard of the band Eels? Yes. Yes, I have. Mystery's Beautiful Blues. I think I actually first heard the Eels on the soundtrack. Now, this will date me. This is an embarrassing way to date yourself. I think I first heard the Eels on the soundtrack to Road Trip. A very average early 2000s college comedy that has probably not aged well. But yes, I love Mystery's Beautiful Blues and the album that it's on, Daisies of the Galaxy. I also listened quite a lot to this album, Beautiful Freak. I don't think it's their best now that I know them better, but it was the album that kind of got me in. And around that time, I was listening to Cake a lot. I was discovering, I don't know, Travis, Stereophonics. There was this kind of like, what I might describe now as like middle of the road indie rock, the kind of thing that I'm maybe less interested in these days. But a lot of it has has space in my heart. My famously spacious heart. We've still got so much playlist left to go, gang. Wow. And I don't want to get rid of any more of it as well. Like, I'm not complaining. This stream has been fantastic. And we've got nothing but bangers except Psy. We've got nothing but bangers and also Gangnam Style queued up. Thank you. Can we do a 1900 to 1920s playlist in the future? Sure. Yeah. It will depend how much of it is available on Spotify. I don't often go back that far. Even when we're doing classic jazz, it tends to be 40s and 50s. But if you can find it, hey, let's do it. I mean, there are recordings. I'm just having a look at like the earliest recordings. We've got like disgusting wax recordings of stuff as early as the 1880s. But I don't think I want to listen to it. Satanic Rites by Perturbator, thank you so much. Up next, Ghost of Stephen Foster, Squirrel Nut Zippers. I don't know what this is, but Emily wanted to listen to it. I'm deeply scared. Mmm. So far, so good. Who? Okay, okay. This into Slipknot is going to be very interesting. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, I take back everything I said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for suspecting you of foul play. But you did bring that on yourself. Oh man, you know what would be the perfect... I don't have time to cue it up. But you know the perfect little segue between this and the next would probably be something from the self-titled Sode album. Back when they were being a bit more theatrical and silly. But in a good way. Right? Like, suggestions or something? Or peephole. Peephole. Maybe I have time. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I might be wrong. Fun. Hell yeah. Fantastic. Annie, I'm a hawk.
Annie, I'm a hawk.
This is Peephole by System of a Down. It's nice. That's going to be a nicer transition, trust me. From that into this. A little bit of circus. A little circusy. A little clowny. A little vibey. A little bit of umpapa. 3. Umpapa, umpapa. You're listening to Chris in the Morning. This is a serious music stream.
This is a serious music stream.
And we got a few tracks left. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for being here. Up next, Slipknot, Daughters, Milo, POD, Black Sabbath, and also Psy. You see what I did there? Umpapa, umpapa. Oompa till you're dead, says Fuzi. That's gonna be my next tattoo. Live fast, die hard, am I right? For anyone who's interested, I'm going to drop Sam Joe's Bandcamp link in the chat on Discord. I'm going to drop that in the music chat in the members area. Big fan. Don't get stuck in the sky. Don't do it. Don't do it. As we wind down the playlist here to Tate, tell me what you're looking forward to this week. Give me a little nugget. Give me a little positive nugget. What you're grateful for, what you're excited about, something fun you get to do this week, something you're looking forward to. Tell me in the chat. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I gotta everything recorded for my giant spreadsheet episode of my series, Goodnight Rita, which is going to be a long, long day. And I'm definitely going to bust my voice. But I'm very much looking forward to cutting that together and releasing it because I've been looking forward to it for weeks. And then on Tuesday, I'm going up to Scotland to see my family in my parents' new home, their house that they're doing up for their retirement, and I'm going to be there for a few days. So that's something good. A couple of good things that I'm looking forward to this week. Spa day, says continue the run. Fantastic. Very happy for you. I'm looking forward to spinning around in my office chair real fast, says Piefish. Well, I think you should do it to this song. Eyeless by Slipknot. Self-titled. You can't see California without Marlon Brando's eyes. Emily Halter says, I impressed several opera companies that were invited to run through to a run through of The Leading Lady. That's awesome. We're proud of you. I'm going to visit a friend I haven't seen in a while tomorrow, says Fuzi. Going to play music with a friend on Tuesday. Very cool. Got a bar crawl happening next weekend. Looking forward to that, says James Martin. Hell yeah. And Ted's back, everyone. We are still going, but regular requests are now closed. Satan in the Wait up next by Daughters. Your codename is Milo. POD, Black Sabbath. Isn't the real hell the friends we made along the way? Cherry says, my friend asked me to ask you if you know who Daniel Larson is. I don't, off the top of my head. On Spotify, they're this person. They look like a lot. But no, I'm not aware. Ooh. You're tuned into Chris in the Morning. This is a music discovery show I do every week. Except for the next few weeks, I probably won't be doing it. But I appreciate you being here and sharing some of your Sunday with me. This is Daughters, Satan in the Wait. Proper hell music from a fantastic album. Just don't look into his beef with Lingua Ignota. Yeah, every week asterisk. Oof. We've been on a journey today, gang. A lot of K-pop. A lot of specific K-pop artists. A lot of great soundtrack material early on. And then some really wonderful stuff. I loved this artist, Masayoshi Takanaka, and Jiro Inagaki. I'm going to be listening to both of these albums in my own time. 1994's whatever that is, and 1975's funky stuff. And Jake Etheridge was great. And who was the other one that we were really surprised by? Franconia by Samjo. Barely Even Something. Very excited to listen to this whole album. Peace out, Emily. I'm sad that you'll miss Gangnam, but I trust you to listen to it in your own time so that we're still even. Final snacky poo from Continue the Run. Thank you so much. You've spent quite a lot of your stash today, but I appreciate it. Alice Cooper, Always Chasing Rainbows. Coming right up. We'll bump that right to the top of the list for you. Thank you so much. Enjoy Red Dead Redemption, Ted. Bam. To end the whole playlist. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I misread. You'd like Alice Cooper to finish the playlist, if I'm understanding correctly. Don't worry, it will be stocked. And I will be shocked, apparently. Message retracted. I see you. I see you. Solid opening track from a solid album. If you enjoyed that, the record is called You Won't Get What You Want by Daughters from 2018. Sadly, I think they're defunct now, but they made some really cool shit while they were active. Up next, Your Codename is Milo, a personal nostalgic favorite from me. Yesterday's Head. I did a whole little speech about it what feels like an hour ago. You'll just have to remember, I'm not going to say it again. But it's a weird, crunchy, soaring track that I've always enjoyed. Take care of your work drama, Run. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. If you've got work drama, go deal with it. Remind me next time we stream in 100 years' time that I really want to listen to some Soulfly. Just say, like, somebody put it on a post-it or something. Hey Bing, last time you were really in the mood for some Soulfly and we never got around to it. Like having a craving for cheese and onion crisps at midnight. Hey Arla, what's up? What's up, Arla? Hello. This is yesterday's head. Sit back and enjoy it. I'm gonna sit down. Sorry, gang. I had to listen to a voice note from a beautiful girl. You hear it? We're up above the water now. We're soaring. But what goes up must come down. I love this album. Sorry, I'm waxing poetic about some of my favorite music. It's too late in the stream. It's too late in the stream and I'm getting all gushy and poetic about my favorite shit. But I love this album, I love this artist. I cry every morning remembering that they split up. Can you create a mini playlist for August? Says continue the run. I haven't done that so far. The thing is, it's a lot of work, but you know what we did do for the calendar, we have monthly playlists, and I wouldn't be opposed, you know, they're for the calendar people, but you weren't part of the audience when we shipped them out. I wouldn't be opposed to sharing some of the monthly playlists with you from that. Oh, POD. Classic POD, 2006, Testify. This sounds like war. Oh, I need to listen to this album more. You know, I always, when I go to POD, I instinctively go to Satellite, which is one of the best produced albums ever fucking made, full stop. After all of those words. It just is. So I never really get around to listening to their other records, even though they have tons of them. Here comes the boom. See, Piefish gets it. But there's some cool stuff on these other records. I feel like we're so like... It's very unprofessional of me, but I'm done. I've run out of stuff. The reason these shows I try to keep to 3 hours is because I know from experience that at the 3 hour mark, I completely run out of fuel to say anything. So after 7 p.m., you're like the quality of Bing that you get on screen sharply drops. And I start repeating myself a lot, and I start doing like the outro a bunch of times. You'll notice I've already said like 3 times, like, we're coming to the end of Chris in the Morning. Thank you for sharing some of your son. It's because I have nothing else to say. POD are great. Black Sabbath up next. Then Gangnam Style, for some reason. But you know this, you can see it. The show has been over for an hour, says Fousey. Yeah, it may have something to do with the 196 grapefruit, shochu, vodka, and soda. But I haven't even finished it. I'm a very responsible I'm like only had like a half of that. This is Iron Man. Black Sabbath. Sharon! Oh. One of the most famous guitar riffs of all time? Question mark? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Then they do this bit. Hey, Robin. You're right on time. We're actually just starting. We were waiting for you. Hello. We're listening to Black Sabbath, your favorite. I'm kind of digging it. I so don't listen to Black Sabbath very often. And then you listen to these classic bands and you remember there is a reason that they were famous, right? There's a reason that people dig this shit. It's because it's good. Rip a legend. Hell yeah. Okay, after this, we got 3 tracks to take us home. 3 perfect bangers to take us home. Gangnam Style tying together our little Korean theme. Michael Giacchino from the soundtrack to the Star Trek movie, which spun that a little bit out from the starting point of listening to the Spider-Verse soundtrack. And Alice Cooper, which was super chat requested by Run for the very end of the playlist. Thank you. This is the music that got me into rock when I was 12 or so. I perused my dad's ancient brick of an iPod, and I found all these. There's an age thing, right? There's a generational thing. My dad never had an iPod. Never had an iPod in his life. It was me flicking through dusty, nasty vinyls and listening to In the Army Now by Status Quo on a single, on a vinyl single that got overplayed. Oh yeah, no, Robin, we had a whole K-pop demon. This has been the K-pop Demon Hunters stream. This has been the K-pop Demon Hunters episode of Chris in the Morning. We've listened to so much K-pop and so much specifically from that album today. You have no idea, or you have some idea. How could I miss that? I genuinely love that music, that movie, despite expectations. It's a rehash of Frozen. Maybe a little bit. But K-poppy. That was Black Sabbath. This is Psy. Artists of equal stature. I haven't actually listened to this since probably the last time somebody requested it as a joke on this stream. It's a bop. It's fine. It's well produced. I'm going to try and time this right. Nah, too early. Nah, I'm all off. I'm totally off. Last time I heard this was when I danced to it at my best friend's wedding opening act. They now have a 4-year-old. Mazel tov. We did a school performance with this song. I get a physical reaction to it, but I smile. That's a mix. Ugh. Do I actually like Gangnam Style? Is that what's happening? Guys, is that what's happening right now? There we go. It is! It's a good track. Catchy song. I think it's good. And who can't relate? I love it when choirs shout, "Hey, sexy lady" at me. $5.6 billion views. Incredible. Psy, Gangnam Style. Thank you for being here. We got 2 more tracks today. Enterprising Young Men. This is from the soundtrack to J.J. Abrams' first cinematic Star Trek film, which you know by now, dislike. But the music is so good. He also did we were reminded in the chat that he's also responsible for the soundtrack to The Incredibles, which is very good. Oh. Yes! Yeah! So good. It's so much better than the movie. And it's better than almost all the themes of the new Star Trek shows. That little superhero. It's so good. It's great music. The casting is like not bad. Like I'll give them that. It's a bit like how the casting in The Golden Compass is like fucking spot on. It's just a bad movie. Like I wish that when they did his Dark Materials show, which was still pretty bad, I wish they just cast the same people from the movie. And it's a shame that they couldn't get, or maybe nobody thought to get, this composer back for any of the new shows.
Chris was my pokey.
Thank you, everybody. This is Alice Cooper taking us out. I'm always chasing rainbows. And when this track ends, so will the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing some of your Sunday with me. This is Chris in the Morning. It is going to be a weird few weeks. You're just going to have to keep an eye on the Discord and the socials for announcements about when I'm streaming, because I'm going to be traveling a bit. But I've had a really good time today, thank you. And I hope you've discovered some amazing new music, because I definitely have. Oh. Yeah! Where's my lighter? Ba-ba-bow. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for a great show. I'd like to thank the engineers, the front of house, tip your waitresses. Robin, Alex, Piefish, continue the run. Everybody from the K-pop wing, everybody from the Spider-Man department, I see you. I see you. I'd like to thank my wife. I'd like to thank Jesus. Ozzy. Mwah. Sharon. Yes, you. Sharon. No, I'm me, I'm Chris. Sharon! Thank you so much. This has been Chris in the Morning. Have a wonderful rest of your day. No matter where you are, no matter what time it is. I hope you have a good one. And that's the show.